Hey, everybody. This is Hunter. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. It is a beautiful one here at Jeff Couch's RV Nation in Ohio. And today I have an absolutely amazing bunkhouse model for you. It is the 2022 Cedar Creek 375 BHO. That is going to be a bunkhouse model with an outdoor kitchen. And I think this is one you guys are going to absolutely love. If you guys want to know, more of the things like the awning length, the weight, the MSRP, all of that will be down in the description of my video, along with my contact information. I am a sales representative here, and if you guys are in the market, I would love to hear from you. So I'll have my text line and the email down in there. Feel free to give me a call. I'd love your business. But again, today I'm going to take you on a little tour, 15-20 minutes or so, on the 2022 Cedar Creek 375 BHO. And like I told you, outdoor kitchen. I'll get to that on the outside portion of the tour. For now, I'll jump right back into this bunk room. Start off on the inside and work my way around. But this is going to be a bath and a half unit, 2 doors. So you got this door right here, and then you have your main entrance right there, which you'll see with the solid entry steps, which I'll show you here in a little bit. But on this back one, you get the aluminum fold-ups. Nice and easy, nice and easy. So this is going to be your half bath. Nothing too crazy. The flooring's looking good. There's plenty of space for you to sit down, do your thing. Maybe sit down, do your thing, and wave at the neighbors, depending on your style. But you got yourself a little sink. And one thing I do like about the Cedar Creek, it is a more of a luxury RV. And you get a little bit of a more luxury finish. So solid surface countertop on even something as small as the half bath sink, which is pretty cool. Get yourself a little mirror. Your controls are right there along with some outlets. You got some access to your plumbing and a little bit of storage. But this right here is going to be the bunk room. First off, you got this little pull-out sofa that comes out, kind of blocks the doorway a little bit, or blocks the access into here a little bit. But it's a place where you can get a little bit extra sleeping. Now up here, it's a 150-pound weight limit, but it's a little bunk. So whether you're a child or maybe one of those flat bellies, you can sleep up there as long as you're 150 pounds. You'll see this mat, how it kind of goes up a little bit. That is because they have stored the ladder up under here, which hooks on right to this. That way you can access this other bunk. 2 outlets, 2 USBs. And then you can also walk your way on up there to this little loft above, which you're going to have some more outlets right there. All your heating and AC vent, or your AC vents rather, are going to be right there above you. So you get some really good cooling. You got that little mesh part right there to put any of your belongings that you need. Get a little TV right there. A couple more outlets. A ton of storage back here, which is pretty cool. A lot of these bunk models, they kind of forego the storage for the extra sleeping space. But with that kind of little bunk loft, even though it's a little goofy to get up there, the kids won't mind. It's kind of like a little jungle gym. But you do get a ton of storage as a result, and that outdoor kitchen, which is pretty cool. But this is pretty darn neat. So check out the actual closet in here. I mean, check that thing out. One, you could probably have a kid sleep in there. Obviously they'd have to agree to it. But, you could. They'd camp out there for sure. But you got yourself a little bit of a clothing rack action. And then this right here, you got 6 of those. So you got your little dresser action. Now, if you guys are playing some PlayStation or anything like that, you can put it all here so it doesn't rattle and roll around. Got that little mesh net. This is obviously going to be more for some of your stationary items, when you're just on the trip. But it does have this little lip while you're driving to help things from rattle around if you do need to put something back there. You'll find yourself a couple more outlets right there. I think the flooring is looking really nice on this model. It's going to be a one-piece linoleum. And that brings us into kind of the main hangout, the living room and kitchen. As you can see, it is absolutely beautiful. It is a very tall model, and that allows you to get, that extra height right there on the slide. So as you can see, I am 6 feet tall. This thing, I'd probably put it about 6'8" if I had to guess. I'll get that into the description of the camper. But that gives you these absolutely massive windows. Now, I put these down to kind of show off. You have your day shades and your night shades. So if you want to get your Dracula on, you just pull that down, block out the sun. If you just want a little shaded, obviously you got the day. And then, of course, you can lift those up. And these are all tinted windows as well. Another thing that I think is pretty neat, you get a couple outlets, a couple USBs, but anytime you see these little arrows, up and down arrows, those are going to be on dimmers. So I'll show you this. You hold that down and you see how it starts dimming it a little bit. So that's pretty cool. Now it dims itself right back up. So all you got to do for that is you just hold it. So pretty neat right there. In this slide, you have one of the more unique setups that I have seen. Instead of having the dinette in this, the customer opted just to have this big old L couch right here. So you have this, which has even more storage underneath. Grab this little bad boy. And right there, you can store up anything that you need. You got 2 cup holders. And you have a little charging port right here. Put your phone on. And, if your phone has that kind of charging, that'll be a nice little charging station for you. Little pull out right there. And then, of course, these are going to be, your recliners. You pull the tab, you lay back, you sit back with your feet up. And these are power as well, as long with, this side is power, with a USB port right there. Right across from that is going to be your TV. So when you're sitting there and hanging out in this, you got a nice, good view of that TV without, kind of crinking your neck a little bit. IRV technology speaker system. So you're going to have access to zone 1 and 2. It's going to be inside and outside. You also have these nice speakers. An electric fireplace that gets absolutely roasted. I actually shut it down. It is like 70 degrees here. And with that, you get sweating. It's just uncomfortable. That thing puts out some serious heat. So as I said before, you got yourself a ceiling fan. And you got some accent lighting here up above. Pretty nice touch to it. With this camper being nice and wide with that big old slide, not only do you have a lot of walk-around space, but you're going to get a ton of storage here up and above, everything. Look how high that thing goes. But it also allows you to have an extra wide kitchen island, which I think is pretty special. Outlets right here. Solid surface countertops. It gives you, more of a residential bowl here. This is going to be the stainless steel undermounted bowl. These are going to be little drying racks for your dishes. This is going to be the same sink that's in, a lot of your Riverstone models. You also have your high-rise faucet, which you can pop out and do all your dishes. 4 of these guys right here. Place for a cleaning brush. And, access to your plumbing, again, and some storage. They are using the Greystone oven in this model, which I absolutely love. It is one of the 2 largest ovens in the RV industry, along with the Insignia. You open that up. As you can see, it's kind of like one at your home where you could cook a full-time turkey. You can have Thanksgiving in here. 4 stovetop burners, a really nice looking backsplash. It also comes with outlets and outlets. LG microwave, and then storage all up and around. So it's going to be the same on both sides. Solid surface countertops on either side again. Right over here, you got yourself a little coffee bar set up or whatever you want to, throw onto there. Accent lighting there underneath. Got plenty of storage. And they even snuck a little bit more on right over here. And if you guys have made it this far, if you guys wouldn't mind hitting that like and subscribe button for me, it definitely helps me out pretty good. And then your LG refrigerator. I mean, check out how big that thing is. Could definitely fit a week's worth of camping in that, no problem. And then you have your freezer portion as well. Give you another little view in here, and then I'm going to head up into the bathroom and the bedroom. 2 USBs, another outlet. That's going to be your fuse box. Right down here is going to be your central vac. Your solar charge controller, so that way you can see where your batteries are charged up from the solar. And then a touch screen, which everything is all color coded. You got your home screen with your master light, off and on. Also, you can set the temperature, see all your tanks and see how full those are. Your lighting, each individual light can be controlled here. It can also be, controlled manually as well. Oop, forgot to shut the freezer. All the manual controls, are going to be seeing just like that where I showed you those dimmers. Nice grab handle. In the bathroom here, you get some accent lighting. Little sink. Mirror action. There's storage there. There's storage up underneath. Get yourself a good sized shower. And one thing I do like is that they're using that Tri-Slide series entrance right here, so that way you get a little bit of easier time getting in and out. See how that does that in 3 little pieces? I think that's pretty cool. Got some storage for all your towels. You're going to have 4 of those little cubbies. The Truma Aqua, that's going to be your water heater. It's basically endless, hot water, which is pretty darn nice. That's going to be your bed, looking like a king in this one. Outlets, USB and USB. There's also 2 little night lights that I didn't turn on. Some storage there underneath. Emergency exit, so you just push and pop and you're out and moving around. Got a couple more outlets. You got this nice dresser here with 4 of these drawers. And then you got your TV. So turn on the lights. This is going to be your closet. As you can see, there is a ton of room here up in the front. So you get kind of some added dresser room right in here, whatever you want to store. But there's also the ability to have the stackable washer and dryer with all your plumbing is going to be right there. So that is awesome to have, especially if you're going to be taking more long-term trips. Being able to do your laundry, just extends and makes everything a little bit easier. But I think that about wraps up the inside. I'll take you on one more little quick walk through this, and then show you a couple things on the outside that I enjoy. But again, it's the 2022 Cedar Creek 375 BHOK. Pretty snazzy camper. And then back out that half bath. All right, so on this unit, this customer opted to put on the slide toppers. If you're not familiar, that is what a slide topper looks like. One reason why you want it, is not only to keep your temperature, a little bit more regulated inside, but also, it keeps the elements off there, whether that be, the sun, the water, tree branches falling on, anything that you can stop from preventing landing on top of your slide is definitely a plus for the longevity of this unit. If you're ever going to have a leak, it's going to come from the slide for the most part, and that's typically just due to the fact that there's a tree branch that lands in there, and as you pull it in, it crunches down in. They did opt to also put on the 4-camera safety system. So you have 1 camera here, 1 on the back side of the camper, another right here, and then another on the other side as well. You got your outside speaker right there. Very large pass-through storage with the diamond plating, which is always nice. Then, of course, this shows off also the aluminum construction. Hookups for your TV. These are going to be the slam latch doors, and they're not made out of plastic. It's going to be actual metal. Propane is in here. A little leash latch. You got your 6-point hydraulic auto leveling. Now, when I told you about those extra sturdy steps, this is going to be right here, the step above. And those just fold right up into your door. And as you can see, you know, they do hold their own selves up, so you don't have to worry about bonking it, or if you got a kid, or, you know, just in general, it's just nice to have. You know, it doesn't come slamming down on you and those uh-oh moments. But also folds right up into the door like that. Dual axle. This right here is going to be your outdoor kitchen. So you got this really awesome, I would call that maybe like an open face refrigerator by Everchill. Fit in a couple 24 packs of your apple juices. Outlets and switches. Microwave. And then plenty of storage. Now, as we swing it around the back, you have a receiver right here, so that way you can put on, you know, a luggage rack, bike rack, you know, whatever it is that you want to do. You also have a ladder. This is a fully walkable roof, so you're more than welcome to go up there, take care of all your maintenance needs, you know, without having to worry about falling through the roof. That's going to be the rear observation camera, and all these come on a screen, so that way you can see it while you're driving down the road. You also have the ability to angle that down towards your bumper, you know, that way you can see what is going on behind you. And as you'll see, all three slides on this, all three slides on this side each have the slide topper. This is going to be where you plug in your 50 amp cord. Back end of the Truma water heater, not too much to show you there. Now this right here is an easy cord reel, so that makes it nice. It's all power. You put your cord reel in there and it zips it up for you. This is going to be your docking station. This is going to be where all your tanks are, you know, your bath tank, black tank, all that good stuff. You got yourself a spray port, you know, your bypass valves and all that, along with your black tank flush, are all going to be right inside of here. And, of course, your battery disconnect. And then underneath here, you got yourself tons of storage, or the ability to put a generator in there if you'd like. But I think that about wraps it up for the day. Hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Hope you guys like and subscribe. Maybe talk to you in the future if you guys are interested in a camper. My name is Hunter. Hope you guys have a good day. See ya.